Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see right in front of me, I've got hair care products which I'm going to be talking to you guys about. Okay, I'm going to go through each product that I've used, okay, and what product is actually bad for your hair and have stopped using. Okay, so first of all, as you can see, this is all the hair stuff that I've been using. Okay, so far I did use this cheap hairspray from the IGA. Okay, now I was told by a hairdresser not to use hairspray as that it's very drying for the ends of the hair and also causes hair damage. Okay, this is the reason why, like half the reason why my hair has been falling out. Okay, because I've been using hairspray. Now, I haven't been using the hairspray, so I don't lose as much hair as I used to after I stopped using hairspray. That's even with the expensive hairspray, okay? So the hairspray you guys probably use would actually make my hair fall out. Okay? Hairspray will make you lose huge chunks of hair, okay? It's not like what it used to be. There are actual chemicals in hairspray, cheap or expensive, will actually make you lose hair. Okay, that also I'm proof of that. Okay, so, and this is another product I've been using. I absolutely love this product, clearly, because I've used it quite a fair bit, as you can see. Okay, this is great to use when I'm blow drying my hair. Okay. I also used this product when straightening and blow drying as well. Okay. You've already seen me use this one in my beauty tutorial when I did my makeup and hair. Okay. So that's just the John Frieda stuff. I find that this one works well. It's made my hair feel nice and soft at the ends, okay? And it's great for detangling. Okay, so it's this one. This one's obviously the Milkshake brand, okay? Oh boy. But I do prefer the John Frieda over this. John Frieda works way better for detangling. And here are some shampoos that I love to use, okay? Now, I have gone back to using John Frieda and Pantene, okay? Obviously, Pantene has collagen infused into it, okay? Which has done my scalp really good, okay? There's no itching, no burning, no nothing, okay? My hair stopped falling out in huge clumps after I started using Pantene, which has worked absolutely well for my hair. Okay, I love the product. Okay, and then obviously the John Frieda stuff. So I've also colored my hair, so I've used the John Frieda stuff. Okay, because this is good for colored hair, even though it's not for color treated hair, but it's still good for it. Okay, only because in the description it says for thickness by 200%. Okay, so it's a plumping, and it's also to make your hair stronger with less breakage. That's the only reason why it's good to use after coloring your hair. Okay, it stops the ends from drying out. It makes your hair look thicker, obviously, as you can see here. Because obviously when I brush my hair, it actually makes a like quite difficult to brush at the moment because, you know, like I said, makes the hair feel thick. Okay, not only thick, but it also makes it feel nice and soft. So I picked these up from Woolworths. They were on sale at Coles, but I could only get the shampoo. And I actually wanted the conditioner, so Coles locked down on a sale because they didn't have conditioner. So I went to Woolworths to get the shampoo and conditioner. So they're the shampoos and conditioners I love to use on my hair. Okay, and obviously the leave-in conditioners that I love to wear on my hair as well. They make my hair feel nice. Now, while I put the conditioner through my hair before rinsing it out, I use this comb which I picked up from the hairdressers for I don't remember how much it cost me, but it wasn't overly expensive. It was quite cheap. So obviously it's from Just Cuts, okay. It's the hairdressers that I go to sometimes, okay. So I use this to obviously brush the conditioner through, so from the roots down to the ends, and then I go off and wash the conditioner out, okay. So the comb actually not only smooths out the conditioner through the ends, it also helps to detangle and gets rid of all that loose hair. Okay, so this is really good. And like I say, you've seen me use this hairbrush before in my videos as well. Like I said, you can pick these hairbrushes up for a few dollars on Temu, relatively cheap, okay. Yes, well, the bristles are plastic, but they're a soft plastic, which is better suited for your hair, okay. It's nice and soft, okay. It's completely soft and easy to pick the loose strands of hair out of, okay. So it's good for detangling, blow drying, everyday brushing, okay. They do have other colors on Temu, okay, not just pink. There are other colors. Another thing that I have been using to stop my hair from going frizzy and stopping it from breaking, I've been using silk or satin, okay. Silk and satin are absolutely great for your hair, okay. You'd want to avoid using hair elastics, okay, because they are super, super bad for your hair. Alright? If you do not want your hair to break and split and fall out, use satin or silk. I am not joking, you guys, okay? Elastic is super bad for your hair. Use silk or satin. It works wonderful, okay? Less stress on the hair. Trust me. Less stress, okay? Now, I like to use clips, okay? Clips are great. Okay, so if you're going to the beach and you just want to put your hair up in a bun, like a neat little bun, okay, use a clip, all right? Because then it holds the scrunchie in place, okay? And it makes it look nicer, okay? Even if you're getting dressed up nice to go somewhere, okay, you'd want to put one of these in your hair, okay, over the bun or over a ponytail, okay. So it's just a little claw clip, okay. So that's what I love to use for my hair, okay. Like I said, satin and silk is way much better for your hair, okay. Less stress on your hair, trust me. your hair will thank you. Okay? And also, you will see me use my hairdryer in my video when I did my hair and makeup tutorial. Now, if you guys remember what I said with blow drying, use a heat protected spray, okay, which is a leave-in conditioner, okay, and you'd want this on a very cold, low setting, okay, so the fan, okay, the middle fan, and then we want it on a number 1, not 2, not 3, not 4 or 5, okay, number 1, the very first setting, okay, and the middle fan, okay, the very top fan, okay. That way, when you go put it down, it's so cool to touch, okay? You won't be able to burn yourself. You can put it down without the worry of melting plastic or anything, okay? And it is super, super better for your hair to have it on a very, very cold setting, all right? Way better. Trust me. And this is another hair product that I like to use, but unfortunately, majority of you young ones, hello, what the hell do you think you're doing to your hair? Pardon my language, but yes, what on earth are you doing to your hair? Your hair hates you. Why? Because you're using a hair straightener, right? And you guys put it right up so freaking hot. You wonder why you go to the hairdresser so many times out through the week getting your hair fixed. Wondering why your hair is singed, melted, burnt off, falling out, split ends, frizzy hair, okay? Stop it. Stop what you're doing. Low setting, okay? Even if it's 130 to 140, that's all you need for the temperature, okay? Stop ruining your hair. Big fat no-no. And trust me, your hair will thank you, okay? I am shouting. Why? Because I'm trying to get my message across to you guys, okay? Take it from my experience, okay? My personal experience with my hair and what I've learned not to do, okay? If you don't want to listen to my advice, that's on you, not on me. It's just some hair care tips, okay? Take my advice, okay? Stop ruining your hair. Stop it. Stop it today. Use the correct setting, okay? The lowest setting on your hair straightener, the lowest setting on your hair dryer, okay? Use heat protected spray. Use the correct shampoo and conditioner. Use the correct hair ties. Use the correct hair clips. Stop using hairspray. Stop it. Use a comb in the shower to smooth out the conditioner from roots down to your ends. Okay? One of these hairbrushes is way better for your hair because it's a softer plastic. You can get these relatively cheap on Temu, okay? I'm not going to stress this enough to you guys, okay? And yes, I know hairdressers use hairspray. Okay. Now, every time I come out of a hairdresser after they've straightened my hair, because hairdressers put their freaking hair straighteners up so freaking hot, and they literally cover my hair in hairspray. And it's like, what the hell are you, what the hell are you doing to my hair? Are you trying to burn it off? I do not want my hair burnt off. Okay? That's a big fat no-no. Big fat no-no. Okay? So it's important to keep your hair healthy. Okay? And the moment you get split ends, okay, go to a hairdresser, get those cut off. Okay? It's just freaking hair. Okay? It doesn't matter if you need your hair fully cut off, okay? It's going to grow back, okay? I had my hair cut. Obviously, it's grown a few inches now since my last haircut, okay? But, you know, you don't have to shave your head, okay? You don't need to shave your head. Just go get the ends of your hair cut. Make it look nice. Make it healthy again, okay? Use the appropriate hair products in your hair. Alright? Take my advice, okay? Because my experience was super bad, okay? This is why my hair kept falling out, okay? Especially when you're washing your hair and you're having hot showers, okay? Use lukewarm water, okay? Sure, you can have nice, steamy, hot showers, but when you're washing your hair, turn that tap to lukewarm. Okay, you're doing your scalp a huge favor. Okay, huge favor by turning that tap to lukewarm. Okay, because you do not want to burn your head. This is how dandruff happens. Okay, boiling hot water gives you dandruff. It will literally burn your scalp. Okay, once again, my experience. Okay, so I'm just giving you advice. Okay, you take it or leave it, that's on you, not on me. I'm just giving you advice. I'm giving you the help. Okay, as all I want to do is help you. Okay, I'm trying to help you to take better care of your scalp. All right. And Jess, there are other products you can use as well. So if your hair, okay, well, for 3 months I took hair, skin, and nail tablets, but they were actually biotin. So not like the normal stuff. No, this was actual biotin tablets, which worked well for my hair, okay? So I took those for a short time. And then I started using the Pantene, which was infused with collagen, obviously. So that's worked well for my hair, okay? I got my scalp back to normal again, okay? So I'm very pleased with that. And now I'm using John Frieda, okay? Now, I didn't know about John Frieda until my mum told me about it. And when Mum allowed me to use her shampoo and conditioner one time, I ended up loving the product. I loved how my hair felt afterwards. It was super soft, okay? I had no knots in my hair, no frizz, no nothing. It was so easy to brush the next day. Apart from having bed hair where your hair sticks up, okay? But yeah, this is the best brand I've ever used. Okay, so Mum actually got me hooked on John Frieda. when she told me that I could actually use it the first time round. Yeah, so that's it for hair care. Okay, like I said, take my advice. I'm only trying to help you guys out. Okay, I'm only trying to help you guys. That's all. I just want to give you those tips, give you the advice. Okay, because I see a lot of young ones walking around. They're always complaining how messy their hair looks or whatever. I'm like, I'm just sitting in the cafe. I'm like, you got to be kidding, right? You know, if you took better care of your scalp and used the correct stuff on your hair and took the time to actually fix the issue, you wouldn't have hair issues, okay? Now, it took me a while to know what was wrong with my hair, and then I go through the cupboards in the bathroom and I'm like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I was actually using the wrong stuff in my hair. Okay? Big fat no. Do not use hairspray. That's where I made the mistake. Okay? No hairspray. Okay, so that's been sitting in under the sink in the bathroom for days now. Haven't even touched it. So thank God. Okay, and I will not dare to use it ever again. And since I've started to use the lower settings on my hair dryer and my hair straightener, that has also helped. Okay, and using these have helped. Okay, and yes, I do need to get another one actually, because half empty. And I usually do love this stuff. Yes, the Milkshake brand is another brand that I love using. Mum did buy this stuff for me and made my hair ultra soft. so the next day, after using it the next day, my hair was like all staticky. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of the satin and silk hair ties, your pillowcases. Pillowcases are another one. Okay. Do not use cotton. Do not use polyester. Okay. Satin or silk pillowcases. Use the satin or silk pillowcases. Why? Because like I said with the hair ties, satin and silk is way much better for your hair, and you will find your hair will not pull out of your scalp like it does with cotton and polyester. Trust me. Okay, that's another experience I've had. So now I use satin or silk pillowcases, which work quite well. Okay, I've woken up once again, no frizz, no knots. Okay, much easier to brush and less hair falling out. Okay, I absolutely love satin and silk in my hair, and it puts less stress on your hair. Trust me, no stress whatsoever. And I find that if the hair ties, like these, are put in loose, okay, I'm not putting stress on my hair, like on my scalp, okay? Why? Because it's in loosely and the top part of my hair isn't like pulled back, okay? It's not the 90s, okay? You don't need to pull your hair back so freaking tight that it pulls out of your scalp and then you have like all these flyaways. Okay, at the The reason why I got flyaways at the moment is because Mum and I were out and about in Latrobe, had some lunch in Latrobe, so and yeah, that's how I got the flyaways, obviously. Oh, and yes, also you have guessed it, guys. It is Pokemon, okay? Pokemon, obviously. Speaking of Pokemon, while I was at Latrobe, I did end up getting some Pokemon cards, okay? I had $4 left in my bank account. So I picked up some Pokemon playing cards, okay? I kid you not. I swear to God that playing cards have gotten smaller over the years. I remember they used to be just a little bit bigger, but just they have gone smaller. So look, the Pikachu. No, I've not actually opened these, okay, because I only just got them. But apparently on the front is what's on the cards, okay. So I picked those up today for $4 because I had $4 on my card. So, oh man, so that's what today. Okay, yeah. Oh, and as you can see, I have tried on the foundation. Today is the second time I'm using this foundation, and it looks super good on me. By the way, it's not too dark, not too light. Okay, it has given me some really nice brown color in my skin, which thank God. I'm happy Mum chose that one for me. So I'm very happy and very pleased. So I guess I'll continue to use that color. All thanks to Mum. Mums know best, right? Especially when it comes to makeup. they know how to match skin tone with foundation. Well, my mum does, because she's from the 80s. Yeah, so John Frieda, okay. Pantene, that's all it takes, okay. Couple of hair treatments just to get your hair corrected, okay. So it can be done. You can actually correct your hair yourself, okay. It can be done. So don't panic, okay. I know accidents happen. If you accidentally have your hair straightener or hair dry up too hot and you singe it, don't worry, don't panic, okay? It's all good. Easy fixed. Go to a hairdresser. They're happy to fix it, okay? However, you will need to buy yourself the correct shampoos, conditioners, and leave-in conditioners just to get the treatment up and running, okay? Just to get your hair back to normal again. Like I said with the shower, you can have steaming hot showers all you like, but when you're washing your hair, just turn the tap to a lukewarm temperature, okay? Your scalp will love it, okay? Your scalp will absolutely love it. Notice for these little guys, yeah. I used to love these when I was a kid as well. I actually had oh my god, this is so 90s. And you're probably going to say the same thing, but these little, I don't know if you remember them growing up, but these little tiny butterfly clips, okay? Yeah. I remember Mum did my hair once. She stuck my hair up in like this really nice braid. And she'd have like little butterfly clips like around the plait. So yeah. Oh, another thing with box dye, because this is actually a box dye. That's in my hair. Make sure you read the label. Okay, there are certain hair dyes that will actually destroy your hair, and then there are some hair dyes that don't. Okay, so make sure you read the label. Okay, it's also an allergy thing because what. So if you get this is why I basically do. I basically go through every hair dye in a well, not every hair dye, but I like to choose wisely. Okay, so you pick up a hair dye, I read the label. Okay, I read the ingredients, and if there's a chemical in the hair dye that I'm not sure of, I put it back. I go look for another one. If I feel that hair dye is going to be safer on my skin, like on my scalp, with no burning, no irritation, then that's the one I go for. Okay, because the idea is that you don't want to burn your scalp. Okay, because there are certain chemicals that will burn or make your head itchy, will dry your scalp right out. Okay, so always make sure you read the labels when picking out your hair color. Or if you're unsure, then yes, go to a hairdresser. Okay, because even though the hair dyes are the same as the supermarket hair dyes, but they also know how much hair dye to put into your hair. Okay, they know how to cover your hair properly. So obviously this was a rough job. Obviously I didn't do too bad of a job myself. Okay, however, I did miss a spot. I don't know if you guys can see, because the light's really, it's making my camera fuzzy, but I have this brown patch where I missed. Okay, it's somewhere up along here. But apart from that, I mean, it covers quite well. I was told by a hairdresser that you don't need a lot of hair dye. Okay, only use what you feel you're going to use. Okay, so if you feel like you only need half a bottle, just use half a bottle. Okay, so I obviously only needed a half a bottle because my hair's long but not overly long. Obviously, for longer hair, then you need a full bottle, maybe 2 or 3 bottles, depending on how long your hair is. But just only needed a half a bottle when I colored my hair, so hairdressers tend to go by length as well, which was a great tip that they told me to go by. Okay, so there we go. That's another bit of advice for you guys. Okay, depending on your hair length, okay, you might need a couple of bottles, maybe more. You might need half a bottle or a full bottle. Okay, depending on your hair length. And also, it helps to read the ingredients in the hair dyes, because you do not want to burn the scalp, because there are some hair dyes that will burn or have a burning feeling, and you don't want that. Okay, so be careful. Okay, not all hair dyes are the same. Not all hair dyes have the same ingredients. Okay, so it really helps to actually read. Okay, the live, I find the live hair dye to be perfect. Okay, because it doesn't burn, it doesn't irritate, it doesn't itch. Okay, and it's comfortable, and it's lightweight. It doesn't make my feel sorry, tongue tied. It doesn't make my hair feel oily. It doesn't make my hair heavy. Okay, so the live brand is actually, it feels quite nice in my hair. Okay, it's lightweight. So that's the brand that I'm sticking to for now on. Okay. Because I find that all the other hair dyes have burnt my scalp and I didn't like that very much. So I go for the Live, like the Schwarzkopf. I think that's how you pronounce it. You know, that brand. So oh yeah, that's also another branded shampoo and conditioner that I used to love using. I still do. That's the L'Oreal Paris. I absolutely love that brand. Okay, once again, it makes my hair feel really nice, lightweight. Okay, so that's another brand you can try as a hair treatment if your hair feels rough. Okay, the L'Oreal Paris actually does make your hair feel soft as well, just like these guys do. Okay, so yes, collagen, and then we have biotin. Okay, so collagen and biotin are a big must when it comes to hair care. Even this one. Always use a leave-in conditioner. Okay, try not to get the leave-in conditioner up here because it'll leave an oily, greasy film in your hair and you don't want that. Okay, so from the center here down to the ends, okay, leaving this part free. Alright? Because you're not going to stick the heat iron up here, are you? No. Most of us use the heat iron from this part down to the ends. That's why we use this from here to the ends, not up here. Okay? Well, you can if you want, but that's up to you if you want greasy hair. Ew. Why would you? Anyway, that's all for the hair care stuff. Sorry this video took a bit longer than usual. So if you like my channel, then subscribe. Notification bells optional. Leave your comments down below. Happy to answer your questions. Like I said, you all know my fan page. It's in one of my descriptions in one of my videos, so you can check out my fan page. If you like my videos, obviously the like button. Okay. I think you guys know the drill, right? Alright. Well, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.